They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man, Hilton.
Wentz's pass.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 41, Wentz looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Number 88.
A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run with Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his Wentz. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Rosas lining up.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The 19-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
On for the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wins to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Colts.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He is good.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
This is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Colts.
On first down, Hines. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 25 on second down, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. He was covered by...
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
13.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now wins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now wins. Dancing to his left. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019. 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Being chased out left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield now. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the door. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Makes the score Browns 17, Colts 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter. Hines, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
The 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd
Mayfield.
and goal to go.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rosa's kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Throwing on first is Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Watch the whip. Patch it. Kings. Regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go with Chubb on second down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 1.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong